What is up, everybody, and thank you for tuning in. This is EBJJ Comic Nut, your drama king. We're going to be touching up some freaking awesome drama, somebody who thought was untouchable, right after this intro.
It's EBJJ Comic Nut, and we are back with some more drama for your mama.
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
Holy shit, guys, do we have a little bit of tea for you guys? I know I normally don't do tea, I do drama and crazy ass news, but this one is just a little too freaking juicy for me to let go. I ran downstairs, I was actually going to go to the bank and do some work, but fuck that, this is a lot hotter. So, we have a lawsuit that was dropped, I think it was dropped yesterday. Somebody who said that I cannot get sued and I won't get sued and they won't touch me because it's not good for them and blah, 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 blah. But here we are today with the paperwork from lawsuit. I got to give all the credit to a Twitter page. I'm fucking racking. I'll put her link in the description down below. I do want to give her credit for that because I know she wouldn't care either way because she's awesome and she has, she's just an awesome person and she wouldn't do what Katie does and cries about all that shit all the time. Anyway, without further ado, let's freaking actually get into this lawsuit because this is absolutely, utterly crazy. I'm going to read this out to you because I know it's kind of small. It says United States District Court, Western District of Washington, Seattle. I was up until 4 o'clock in the morning trying to find this, and I was looking in the wrong state. I'm reading this for the first time just like you guys. Plaintiff Tatiana Westbrook, hereinafter Tati, is and all relevant times an individual whose domicile is in King County, Washington, and who is a citizen of the state of Washington. Tati is the founder, owner, and chief executive officer of Halo Beauty, Inc. Plaintiff James Westbrook herein is at all relevant times an individual whose domicile is King County, Washington, and who is a citizen of Washington. So Carol Biddle, so the lawyer that they actually have is a heavy hitter. It's the person who went after Arnold Schwarzenegger and a bunch of other individuals. Again, you can get those exact details on the Twitter page that I'm going to be linking down below. You can actually talk to her for a little bit more information that's in depth. Plaintiff Halo Beauty Partner LLC here in Nevada Limited. I knew it was in Nevada. I did find that. Company with its principal place of business in state of Nevada. Plaintiff James and Halo are hereinafter collectively referred upon information and belief defendant without a crystal ball LLC herein defendant or crystal ball in Minnesota limited liability company authorized to conduct business in the state of Minnesota. Defendant Crystal Ball principal executive 1970. We're gonna block that out. I'm going to scroll a little bit up here because I don't want to put her name out there, her address. I don't want to be like I'm fucking doxing. The true name and capacities, whether individuals, corporate, associated. So this is just basically their names and does 100 or in after blah, blah, blah. The court has subject jurisdiction. The court has personal jurisdiction. It's, again, more jurisdiction. Here's what we want to really get to. 10. Plaintiff Tati is an internet personality, celebrity, and influencer. Tati has worked as a beauty product critic under the sobriety glam life guru Tati critiques beauty products and posts those critiques on social media platform including YouTube. Tati has over 9 million followers on YouTube alone. Let's get down to the juicy. Upon information, believed defendant Paulson identifies herself and holds herself out of public as a journalist. Upon information and belief, defendants claim that Pathos.com, defendant Paulson's former employee. Upon information and belief, defendants never was an employee of Upon information and belief, defendant Paulson never was an employee of Pathos.com, and Pathos.com cut whatever ties it had with also currently, including her propensity to maliciously publish false and misleading information about third parties in her postings. Holy shit. So her ex-employee is saying that she is the person that in the other individuals have been saying she's all the time. But then all of her followers say, no, that's not her. That can't be her. That's not who she is. Come on, man. Her ex-employee got rid of her for that reason. What more do you want? Upon information and belief, defendant blogger. I'm really just trying to get to the juicy part. Upon information and belief, defendant naturally published false. There we go. Upon information and belief, defendant Paulson intentionally publishes false defamatory matter to denigrate other through sensational and fabrication of perceived drama for the sole purpose of enticing followers and viewers to help defendants monetize defendant Paulson's page and channels to her various social media platforms. Something we've been saying for a long time. that a lot of different type of dramas, just not tea, man. Upon information and belief, defendant Paulson intentionally engages in being an internet troll under both her and her own name and various pseudonyms. Ooh, boy. For the purpose of harassment and causing others consternation, grief, emotional distress, to otherwise cause damage to their reputations, well-being, and livelihoods. Upon information and belief, defendant has a history of intentionally, maliciously, and or recklessly publishing false and or misleading information about various people and entities, including plaintiffs. Damn. Upon information and belief, defendants tout themselves as established YouTube personalities and self-proclaimed. This is going on a little bit more about that. In fact, upon information and belief, Paulson has openly stated on her various platforms that she will not stop going after plaintiffs, and she has otherwise openly dared to sue defendants so that Paulson can misuse the discovery process to inflict more damage upon the plaintiffs. So basically what they're saying is that the lawsuit that's against Tati is because of motivations from KJ and pushing other people to do it. That's kind of crazy. Upon information and belief, defendants are approximately 135,000 followers on YouTube alone. Upon information and belief, defendants are infatuated with the concept of exposing plaintiffs, and it appears that others who are currently unknown are conspiring with and or feeding defendants private confidential information about plaintiffs for purpose of harming plaintiff. Again, there's a lot of paperwork here. It just goes on to show the videos of Tati, Jeffree Star's apology, blah, blah, blah. Can we talk about lying for 18 minutes? There are quite a few videos that she's made on these individuals, and she herself complains about people making a lot of videos on her when there's probably maybe 30, 40, and she's made 180 or 193 videos on the Duggars alone. That's calling the fucking kettle pot if I ever saw one, man. That is ridiculous. And then on top of all of that, you say you don't want people talking about you, but then you go around and talking about other people. You talk about other people's trifes and their troubles and things that have personally happened to them and say that they're a liar. But then when you talk about stuff yourself that's happened to you, we have to automatically believe it because it's coming out of your mouth. All of this right here is just a testament to the type of individual that she is. Her followers, she has them just completely blinded, and I don't understand it. It's just, this is ridiculous. Here we go again, some more videos. Plaintiff allege on information and belief that defendant has conspired and continue to conspire with others to ruin, sully plaintiffs Tati and James' reputation, to defame and injure plaintiffs, to intentionally injure and interfere with Halo's business opportunities. So that's crazy. Upon information and belief, Tati does not have a criminal background to speak of, which makes the title of the article grossly misleading and defamatory as to her. Upon information and belief, the article states that James has a lengthy criminal rap sheet and then proceeds to discuss an arrest of 1989 and another in 1990 related to drugs when James was still in his teens. However, the article then fails to mention any further criminal activity over the next 30 years. What is more, the article likewise fails to proffer any evidence that Tati and James have taken any affirmative steps to hide such matters of public record. As such, the subject article is both intentionally misleading and defamatory on its face. So the guy doesn't have a lengthy record. Again, this is such a fucked up thing that you would go about making videos and expanding and stretching the fucking truth to give your viewers a more titillating drama. It's just bullshit, man. And this is being exposed. This is what exposed is. They're using the actual evidence, videos, and prior behaviors to show that this is what's actually going on. This is the lay of the land. This is how things are actually done. I want to really quick go and show a video with her saying that, God forbid, she would never be sued. And then I'll come back to this actual.
I won't put myself at risk. I'm not going to be a party of this lawsuit. Like, to be honest, like, I have not. Here's the thing why I know they're never going to sue me. They're never going to sue me because if they sue me, they have to basically open discovery. And then I can say, well, did you not do this? Prove to me that you didn't do this. You know, show me the evidence that this didn't happen. They're never going to sue me because the discovery for me would be terrible for them.
So we again have a little bit of falsehood because they are suing you. And apparently it was you who pushed the whole lawsuit and the whole narrative in the beginning. From what I'm understanding, what I'm reading, I could be wrong because I am pushing this out in a hurry. So let's just see some more.
And then I could also file a lawsuit against them for harassing me to take it down.
So
you know what I
you'll have to
mean?
do that,
Or
yeah.
for filing a false lawsuit against me. I could easily do a complaint against them. So there's no way they're going to file a lawsuit about me. They're not going to file a lawsuit about me. She'll threaten me, but she's not going to sue me. She's got way bigger
That
fish to fry
is
right now.
A lawsuit.
This is way bigger.
Huge lawsuit.
It would be a waste of time. Yeah. And people that report.
And your followers need to stop saying that they can't touch you because apparently they have. And not with a 10-foot pole, with a 3-inch pole. They are on you.
I was talking to my lawyer yesterday, not about this, but in
Anyway,
general.
enough of that. I can't do it anymore because it's not correct. Then it goes on to say, upon information and relief, the article has also reiterates as conclusive fact, obviously false allegations found in an unsuccessful lawsuit filed in Hawaii regarding the inheritance of James' mother's estate. Had a valid investigation been performed, it would have been. She doesn't do investigations. People just throw her some information and she just runs with it. This is why I will not talk beyond the scope of this actual lawsuit because I haven't done any research to validate anything else that I see in here. Although the criminal activity and stuff, that can be actually found. And I did find it last night. So therefore, this is a lie that KJ is perpetuating once again. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to bring light to this, that there is a lawsuit and the untouchable lady has been touched. We're going to see where this goes. I'm going to keep following it. This video was it was a little bit of a rush. Like I said, I have to go out and do some things, but I wanted to make sure that I dropped it and that I actually give credit to the person that actually brought it out. With that being said, guys, I really do appreciate it. I'll drop another video again tonight on this situation, and I'll make sure that it is nicely spliced and it's not so rushed and that you guys can actually enjoy it. I'm going to do some more digging. I'm going to go to the bank, come back, and then I'll do some more research so that way I can actually set out a bunch of different facts showing that Katie Joy actually lied on various different fronts. She is not the person that people think. She is a person who sells snake oil. With that being said, guys, love every single one of you guys. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Tell me this video sucked ass or this video was great down in the bottom. Either way, freaking love you guys. Thank you for watching. Much appreciated. And with that, peace. I also want to thank all of our YT exclusive members: Butterfly Kisses, Sammy Joe, Veronica 45 Costello, Claire Bear, Dark Whisper, Mama Wolf, and Dottie Morgan. We also need to thank our Patreon members, Lori Carter, Sherry, Dark Whisper, and Kiki Dawn. And none of this would be possible without our badass mods: Dark Whisper, Kiki Dawn, Llama Girl, Steve McRae, Bobby Cox. Wherever you're at, we miss you, and we hope you're doing well.